Willow blindsided in court. German nurse exposes long-hidden truth. Spoilers. The tension in Port Charles was thick as a mysterious woman arrived at the courthouse. She wore a tailored gray coat, her posture military straight, her eyes cold but haunted. No one recognized her at first, until Robert Scorpio did. "She's the nurse," he murmured to Anna, who gasped. The woman's name? Nurse Erika Klein, a German caregiver who once worked at a now-shuttered Zurich clinic for patients under false identities. Erika had been subpoenaed by the WSB, who had uncovered her connection to one of Port Charles's most shocking secrets, and now she was prepared to talk. But what she was about to say would shake Willow Corinthos to her very soul. Willow had been summoned as a witness in a seemingly unrelated case, something about missing international medical records. But as she sat in the gallery and locked eyes with the nurse on the stand, a strange unease grew in her chest. Michael offered support. "It's probably just another WSB mess. Nothing to do with you." But Willow couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't a coincidence. When the judge called for a recess, Erika Klein stared directly at Willow, then whispered something to her court-appointed translator. "She says she wishes to speak with Willow privately," the translator reported. Willow hesitated, but her instincts told her to go. In a small private chamber in the courthouse, Erika and Willow sat face to face. The translator stood nearby, and so did Diane Miller, just in case. Through her interpreter, Erika revealed she had been present when a highly classified patient gave birth in the Zurich clinic almost 30 years ago. The woman had been placed under sedation, her name removed from records, and the child was listed as stillborn. But Erika had a secret. "I never believed that baby died," she said. "And I knew someday the truth would catch up." Willow's voice cracked. "Why are you telling me this?" "Because," Erika replied slowly, "the woman who gave birth that day, her name was Nina Reeves." Willow stumbled out of the chamber, her hands shaking, as Michael followed. She hadn't even fully processed what Erika had said, but Diane confirmed it. A sealed WSB file linked Erika to Nina's case, when Nina was placed in a long-term coma and trafficked for unethical medical experimentation across European clinics. Michael was stunned. "But Nina's daughters were Nellie and me," Willow whispered. Behind a pillar, Carly had been listening, and now she looked as though the ground had been ripped from under her. Later that evening, Carly cornered Erika at the Metro Court. "Why would you say this? What are you trying to do to my family?" Erika, her eyes filled with grief, replied plainly, "Because I failed your family before. I saw the baby that night. The blonde hair, the red birthmark on her shoulder. I was told the child was dead. But I found her record years later, adopted by a family in Pennsylvania. The baby's name was Callie. But she became Willow." Carly's face turned pale. She had once helped conceal Nina's connection to Nellie, and now this was far worse. "You're saying Nina has another daughter," she whispered. "Not just another," Erika said. "The one she never stopped mourning." Willow returned home to Wiley and Amelia, holding them tighter than ever. She sat with Michael and began to weep, questioning everything she had believed. Her parents, Harmony and Douglas, were part of a cult. Her memories had always been fragmented. Could it be true? She remembered strange dreams from childhood, being cold, alone, and seeing flashes of hospital lights. "I never knew who I really was," she whispered. "But what if I'm the very person Nina was searching for all these years?" Michael, torn between love and fear, held her. "Then we'll deal with it. Whatever it is, we face it together." Meanwhile, Nina was preparing to meet with Willow to discuss a truce for the sake of the kids. She was cautiously hopeful. But when Willow arrived, her face was pale and trembling. "I don't know how to say this," Willow began. "But I think I'm your daughter." Nina's coffee cup shattered. "I met someone. A nurse. She worked at the clinic you were in. She said you gave birth while in a coma. That I didn't die. I was adopted, hidden, lost." Nina staggered, breathless, eyes wide. No, that can't be. I always thought it was Nellie. Then I lost her. But if it's true..." "Willow, are you saying?" Tears ran down Willow's cheeks. "I don't know if I want it to be true. But it is." News of the courtroom revelation spread fast. Sonny cornered Robert and demanded to know if this was a setup. Robert, stone-faced, replied, "We've had DNA confirmation from the WSB. Willow is biologically Nina's daughter." Sonny sighed heavily. This changes everything. He knew how fragile the peace between Willow and Nina had been, and now it was shattered by truth. And for Sonny, who still had a soft spot for Nina, he feared this would pull Willow and Michael even further from his orbit. Drew Kane, still digging into WSB files for his own reasons, found something shocking. Erica Klein hadn't just known about the baby, she'd filed a whistleblower report years ago that had been buried. It named a man, Dr. Henrik Kruger, who had falsified Nina's birth records and relocated the infant. Worse, Kruger had ties to Victor Cassadine. Drew took the evidence straight to Anna and Jordan. This was bigger than just a cover-up. Nina's child was trafficked like property. And now that Erica's talking, someone may want her silenced. Just when Willow was beginning to piece her life together, Erica disappeared. Her hotel room was empty. Her belongings gone. Only a blood-stained scarf left behind. Dante was called in. There's no sign of forced entry. She either ran or someone made her disappear. Willow broke down. She's the only one who could explain everything. But Michael promised, we'll find her. We'll get answers. As a final step, Michael insisted on a DNA test. It came back 99.9% match. Nina Reeves is Willow's biological mother. Willow cried silently in the bathroom after reading the results. Then, she walked into the living room where Michael sat with Amelia. "She's my mother," Willow said. "And what now?" Michael asked gently. "I don't know," she whispered. "But I won't let the past destroy me. I'm a mother now. And I need to protect my kids from chaos. Even if that chaos is family." Nina called a press conference outside Crimson. Tears welled in her eyes. "For years I searched. I believed I found my daughter in Nellie. I was wrong. And I mourned her. But now, I've been given a second chance. Willow, if you're watching, I don't want to replace anyone. I just want to know you. I want to know my grandchildren. I want to heal what was broken." The city was stunned. But behind closed doors, Willow watched in silence, her heart full of fear, anger, and a strange glimmer of hope. The next day, Willow met Nina at the cemetery. The air was thick with emotion as they stood before Nellie's grave. "I came here," Willow said, "because she thought she was your daughter. And she died believing that. I won't dishonor that." Nina, trembling, nodded. "I understand. I don't know if we'll ever be mother and daughter," Willow added, "but maybe we can be something." Nina reached out. Willow hesitated, then took her hand. And in that quiet, haunted graveyard, a broken family took its first tentative step toward healing.